Welcome to WagerTalk TV. I am Kelly Stewart, joined by Andrew McKinnis and Andy Lang, both from WagerTalk's Prop It Up. Make sure you guys check out their show each and every week over at the WagerTalk YouTube channel. All right, guys, I'm not going to say much about this game. You got to go over to bet on it to see where I'm looking at this one. The Green Bay Packers, 4.5-point favorite, total of 50. Now, don't forget, this game is in Jacksonville. It did get relocated due to Hurricane Ida. Andy, I'm going to let you go first. I know you've got a prop bet for this one.
Absolutely. We'll just start off with my favorite player prop. Wait till these lines come out about over the longest completed pass. Aaron Rodgers was a monster at this. They're going to put this total about 36 to 37.5. Aaron Rodgers had a completion of 39 yards or longer in 12 of 16 games last year. He is the master at taking a long shot downfield when the defense jumps off sides. Like I said, this one cashed 12 out of 16 games. You can basically play it every week and you're going to come out ahead. As for the game, underrated storyline. This is Jameis Winston's first start since he got LASIK. He's famous for all the pick sixes. Maybe he just couldn't see what team he was throwing the ball to. I will take Jameis Winston to have a decent game. It's such a strange storyline. Instead of Breeze throwing to Michael Thomas, you got Jameis Winston throwing to Marquez Callaway. Both these teams are really good on the offense and defensive lines. They're both in the top half on the NFL on all four of those units. It's going to be a hard-fought battle in the trenches. I think the eyes are going to be on the quarterbacks. But whichever defense or offensive line can come out on top, I think that team has the edge. As for the game, I'm taking the over 25.5 first half points. Last year, the Packers, number one scoring team in the NFL in the first half. I love the Saints in the first half, as the Packers probably not going to know everything that the Saints offense is going to look like. I trust Sean Payton to have some trick up his sleeve. Probably going to see some Taysom Hill, like triple option reverse wing dinger that just drives everyone nuts who drafted Alvin Kamara in their fantasy leagues. I just foresee a lot of points. I like when an offense has the advantage over a defense when there's no tape on them. And don't forget the Saints lost Janoris Jenkins and Marshawn Lattimore, not the shutdown corner that he used to be. He's been declining the last 2 years. I see a lot of opportunities for points early and often, over 25.5 first half points.
Interesting, Andrew. Andy brought up the storyline behind Jameis Winston. What about the storyline behind Aaron Rodgers? It was drama all summer long. Do you buy into maybe Aaron's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder?
Well, Kelly, you know, I was watching actually earlier today the press conference with the Packers and the post practice, and they were all pretty much saying that they're motivated. They all have probably a dozen chips on their shoulders. And I think that's what's really important to hear. And I know there's so many cliches we hear from players giving to the media, and we all hear it when we're watching this kind of stuff. But it really feels like Green Bay Packers, they're loaded this year offensively. They have so many weapons. I can go down the list. Randall Cobb back with the team as well. We saw Lazard play so well for them, Tanya and some guys, Valdez Scantling. It seemed to me that it was, you know, a great opportunity to bet props with the Packers because you could find some of these hidden guys at such low numbers. And so I do feel like there is that motivation there. But Andy made that great joke, and I do want to kind of make my own cheesy joke of my own and say that the Saints fans are going to be saying, who dat at quarterback position, because who's this? It's not Drew Brees anymore. It's Jameis Winston, and this is a guy that I can't trust. I do not trust. He had a great performance against one team known as the Jacksonville Jaguars in the preseason. I'm not buying that, Kelly. I could perform well against the Jaguars. So I'm going to look at the Packers here early on in the first half, -3. The inexperience level with Winston, with his receivers. I know he played last year, but I feel like it'll take some time. Even more weapons this year for Rodgers. Like you said, Andy said in the first half, Rodgers and the Packers have been so talented, put up some great numbers. I'm keeping it simple, starting early here, get the job done in the first half, Packers -3.
Thank you to Andrew at McKinnis Picks on Twitter and Andy at Bump Sports. Again, make sure you guys check out their show over on the WagerTalk YouTube channel, Prop It Up.